Good morning. We're going to ignore the last little vestiges of makeup on my face from yesterday. So today is Thursday, and the plan, as of the moment, is to have some breakfast. Do you want to know what time it is? Is it past noon? It's not quite noon, but it's getting there. So the only reason I'm having any kind of breakfast at this hour is because I'm wanting to work out, and I've learned the hard way that if I don't eat anything before working out, I almost faint. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have like that milkshake that I showed you. And then I'm going to go for a light run. I say light because I haven't run since summer. And then I am going to shower and make some Christmas cookies because I'm kind of in the mode for that since yesterday. And heaven knows it's one of the most stressful things for my mom at this season because she's never home, but she still feels the need to make Christmas cookies, and we still want Christmas cookies, so I figure if I'm home and she's not, I can make a batch of something. Then in the evening, I was gonna say worship practice, it's choir practice, so close, but not quite. And then, you know what comes out tomorrow? Star Wars. But there's a showing of it tonight at 10:30, and I'm going to that. So I'm excited. I was totally gonna take a quick vlog while I was out for my run. I totally forgot. I turned on my music. I also didn't really have the hands for it. I had my dog's leash in one hand, and I would not have been able to coordinate my other hand to film while I was running. Alright, I can check shower off of my list of things to do. And now I'm going to make cookies, and I'm going to show you which cookies I'm making. It's these ones. They're mint chocolate pinwheels. You can see a picture right there. Hey, this is Erin from after I filmed all the baking stuff. Apologies for all the singing, but some of you said you actually wanted to hear some of that. Heaven knows why. Okay, so we're gonna do a semi-instructional video. Step 1, light a nice candle to fill the house with good smells. By the way, I'm not gonna give you like quantities of anything because I don't wanna act like this is my recipe. This recipe is courtesy of this book, Christmas Cookies for Kids, and yeah, I don't want to act like this is my recipe. It's completely not. So I'm just gonna show you the order, but not the quantities. Does that make sense? I'm just trying to avoid a copyright issue here. I'm gonna turn on Christmas music. First thing we need is flour. Look at how adorable this set of cup measures is. They're cupcakes. Hang on, folks, I forgot my apron. Because I can't bake Christmas cookies without my Minnie Mouse apron. Isn't it adorable? It's got a pocket. I tied it way too tight. It's fine. It's good. If you tell me that we do not have baking powder, I am going to revolt. Never mind, I found the baking powder. We also need some salt. I like to beat my dry ingredients with a fork because that makes them all nice and light and airy, even though it doesn't tell me that I need to sift it. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Gonna use one of these suckers. You'll never be as good as Straight No Chaser. Beat butter and sugar in large bowl until light and fluffy. Okay. 5 gold rings. Cut it up into little chunks as you put it in your blender. Make sure that there's no stray hairs just, you know, hanging out on you. I should have my hair tied up for this.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolf.
This is my hair in a bun if I haven't combed it at all. And I've just gotten out of the shower and it's still all wet and tangly. It's gonna be fun to comb later. We also need sugar. So I've got an electric mixer over here that you can't see, and I'm gonna cream together the butter and the sugar. Beautiful. That's what we want. I'll bring you even closer so you can kind of see. Creamed butter and sugar. Look at this. It's got gingerbread man on it. Mom, I'm using your spatula, thanks. I am never not using you again. You're wonderful and I love you. Add egg and vanilla. It's just one egg? It's just one egg. Last egg in the dozen. That way we can get rid of the carton. Don't use too much or a bomb will go off somewhere. That's not a good joke to make. Cut that out. There are bombs going off places every day and we need to do something about it. Oh, it smells so good. You know that smell of just like butter and sugar and eggs and vanilla? Specifically, because that's exactly what this is. It smells amazing. Folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody turkey and some mistletoe. They know that who. Can you not just hang out in my backyard, please, sir? I hate it when you do that. My neighbor has like no sense of privacy, apparently. He just kind of pops over into my yard all the time. It's really awkward in the summer when we're just kind of, you know, hanging out in the backyard in our bathing suits because we have a pool. Where is he? He's just gone. Oh, he's climbing a ladder. Many times, many. See if I can do this cleaner than Mason did it yesterday. Mason, I'm doing like a way better job than you did. Sorry. That's mean. Slowly stir in the flour and dry ingredients. So you don't want a cloud of it to get everywhere. You want it all in your cookies, not in the air where you're baking. Remember to scrape down the inside of your mixing bowl so that everything actually gets mixed in and not just the stuff that happens to be in the middle. I'm not great at baking, can you tell? Man, these people are really excited about Deck the Halls. In hopes that St. Nicholas soon will be... Mason, I didn't get any of the flour on the counter. Take that. You can clean up as you go, that's always a good idea. This is the bowl I used for the dry ingredients. I've cleaned it out. I might use it again for the next step, but it might be too small, so I'm gonna grab bigger bowls actually. But now I've done a dish. Merry Christmas to all and to all. Now we're pouring in some quick cooking oats, uncooked oats. It's fine, we're good. After Christmas and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. So now I need to divide the dough that I've got into two so that I can mix melted chocolate into 1/2. I got 2 bowls and a disaster. Well, the nice thing about this dough is that it kind of just goes into a big ball anyway. That seems like 2 halves, doesn't it? That's good. Look at me, I'm awesome. Okay, so now is the fun part. We're gonna use mint chocolate chips, clearly unbranded ones, and melt them and mix them into 1/2 of the dough. I guess this would be fine with just like regular chocolate chips, but if you're wanting the mint, then you know what to do. You could do it with like peanut butter chocolate chips too, that'd be good. Okay, so we now have like almost no mint chocolate chips left. Sorry, Mom. Okay, so now we're going to microwave this on high for like a minute at a time and stir it until it's melted. I'm actually gonna do it for 30 seconds at a time because that's what I've been told in like lots and lots of YouTube cooking videos. Guys, I never make cookies just for no reason by myself. This is kind of fun. Every time I do it, I'm like, this is fun, I should do it more. And then I get to the point where I have to like clean it all up and I've been standing for hours and I'm like, that's why I don't do it very often. Make sure your hands are clean while you're doing this because you might use your fingers on like getting chocolate off of the bowl. Do you like this? Because I do. Okay, so I burnt it a little, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't. Holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. I would look like such a Mennonite grandma right now if it weren't for the Yoda shirt. If you wanna be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can beat home, sweet home. It's starting to look good. It's actually starting to incorporate, that's good. 'Cause no matter how far away you roam, if you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can be home, sweet home. For the
chocolate dough. And if you ever saw it, you would even see it glow like a light bulb. Okay, the next bit is to take a bunch of wax paper and roll both of these doughs out separately into big rectangles. And then I'm gonna roll them together like a jelly roll and then refrigerate the log. So this is gonna be tricky. I've never done this kind of thing before. And I'm crap at rolling things. I gotta change your angle for this. Okay. That didn't work as well as I thought it would. Okay, wax paper on the bottom and top. And now we roll it. What? Between two sheets of wax paper. Okay. No! Amateur baking, everybody. Oh. That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, there we go. Got a system now. It's okay, there has to be a moment in every single thing that I cook that I figure I've screwed it up, I can't possibly reconcile this, I will never be good at baking. And I'm thinking this is gonna be that moment. It's about that big. Looks like the size of a small pizza. Now we're gonna do that again with the chocolate. Okay, so this one's gonna be big enough. Weird. It's all gonna be okay. They're just cookies. They're just cookies, it doesn't matter. Oh boy, don't rip my baby. Thank you, good job. Yes, I talk to inanimate objects like the children I will never have. Let's see how this works. Boom! Shoot! Didn't work. It's okay. We're okay. Everything's fine. It's so much smaller. Okay. And now we try to remove the bottom piece. Which doesn't seem to want to. Okay. Thank you. That's enough cooperation, I guess. I can be happy with that. Look at that! Okay. Now we roll it up sushi style. Or jelly roll style. Or whatever. Oh, it's working! Oh, I've never done this and it's working! Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. Oh my heck, it's working! Holy crap! Look at that! It worked! Oh, I can't believe it! I'll wrap the edges, don't worry. This is the bit where I put it in the fridge and then leave for a long time. You're so beautiful. Look at that! I've made a log of dough and now it's gonna go in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Awesome! Now it's time to clean up this mess. So it's been the 2 hours that the dough needs to chill and now we're gonna do the part where we actually bake it. So now we're gonna set the oven to 350. Okay, calm down. Where's the start button? There it is. It's gonna preheat and then we're gonna bake. But first things first, I gotta lean way down to see you. I'm gonna go turn some Christmas music back on. Big frickin' knife. Uh-oh. Does not want to stay together. So these might not look so great. I should show you what this looks like. Check it out! It looks like it should be working great. Yeah. Just kind of molding them back into shape before I put them on the cookie sheet. So there's the second batch in the oven. The first batch has come out and they got a lot bigger. They look pretty okay. I'm a little worried because they're still very soft, but I'm just gonna leave them. And now I'm making supper, but for that I'm just gonna do a time lapse, I think.
Hear them all cheering, now they are nearing. There's the captain stiff as starch, bayonets flashing, music is crashing as the wooden soldiers march. Sabers are clinking, soldiers are winking at each pretty little.
It's official. My range goes as low as a very soft E, because when I get to that note, I can't sing it very loud. I was just at a choir practice, and I was the only tenor there. So trying to sing Oh Holy Night would have been great, except that there's a part where the tenors just sing the melody and I can't reach those notes. Some of them. So I won't be alone, and there's going to be I'm the only girl singing tenor, so it's all going to be very capable men who can reach that note without a thought. But for this evening it was a little embarrassing, but shame on all the men for not showing up. If any of them end up ever watching this, which I know they won't, shame on you. You should have been there. Get your butt to the next practice and don't leave me hanging. Okay, it's dark in here so you can't really see me, but I'm on my way to the movie, and I won't get to show you anything while I'm there, but I'm excited, and I'll let you know how it goes afterwards. Hopefully, if I remember. Later.